This is Melbourne. A lively place, it's the second largest city in Australia. Melbourne's people come from many different countries, which makes it a truly multicultural city. This is RMIT University, one of the oldest tertiary institutions in Australia. The students at RMIT are a mix of local Australian students and international students. A lot of the international students who want to study at RMIT, and that's you, first study English at RMIT English Worldwide. And this is RMIT English Worldwide, or REW. Welcome. If you're planning to study at RMIT, you'll start your experience of Melbourne here, where you'll improve your English language skills. REW is a friendly place for international students, and Melbourne's a friendly city. But it's a big change from living in your own city. Perhaps you've had more problems than you expected adjusting to Melbourne life. Learning English might also be more challenging than you thought. Maybe you miss your home, your family, and your friends. All of these feelings are a part of what we call homesickness. That sad feeling of wanting to be back home where life is familiar, comfortable, and happy.
So you've all been here for some time now?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you felt homesick?
Absolutely, yes. It's normal.
Yeah, especially when I come here, I feel very homesick, but not at all now.
Oh.
For me, homesickness comes and goes. I miss my friends, of course, especially my family. I miss my mother most of all.
I'm not surprised to hear that. Homesickness affects everyone, not just international students, it affects everyone. And I think it's particularly difficult when you're in a country where they don't speak your own language. It's likely to be increased. What does it feel like?
It feels like you compare everything with your home country and you think my home country is better.
Yeah, sometimes stress, you like feel uncomfortable and unhappy, and it affects how well you study.
It's like a kind of loneliness. Sometimes you want to cry.
So how do you stay in touch with your country and your family and your friends?
Yeah, the internet. I use email a lot.
I use Skype as well as, did you know it's free if you code another computer? So my parents put Skype on their computer, so I can talk to and see with my mother.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and use my mobile phone. And I think it's a good idea if you do like contract with different companies, and you will get a good deal with them, and it's cheap, really cheap.
Yes, I use Facebook, Messenger, and phone card, but I don't spend too many hours using it because I found that it can make the homesickness worse.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's really important to keep in touch, we all agree, but not to overdo it.
But I have to say that something that I really miss is the food from my country. I haven't found Colombian food here. Maybe you can prepare, you can cook, but the taste of ingredients is so different here.
Well, I'm lucky. I don't have that problem with Chinese food. And there are plenty of Chinese food here.
Oh, like Little Burke Street in the city.
And Victoria streets are also great. There are plenty of Asia supermarkets here, so I can cook my favorite dishes.
Actually, I also like Chinese food. I tried so many different foods since I arrived to Melbourne. Chinese food, Japanese food, Arabic food. I think that is a good idea when you don't have Colombian food available here.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. You know why? Because I can like go to Sydney Road and find many Arabic restaurants, and also sometimes I want to cook by myself and bring some stuff and call my mom, I'll do that or that, and yeah, but also I love to eat pasta. So Lygon Street is perfect.
Yeah.
It's a great place, especially if you have like different choices in Melbourne.
Yes, I love Lygon Street too. Also, Queen Victoria Market is a great place for buy whatever you want. And the ingredients is so fresh and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's a great place, yes.
Yeah, it is.
I think you've all got an amazing attitude. We know that you can eat food from just about any country here in Melbourne, and really important that you can get out there and explore the place and find whatever you want to find and meet other people out there.
Yeah, but you know, Janelle, I think once when you leaving your family and getting off this food, you still need to do something to don't get homesick.
I think it's really important that you know that REW has this amazing activities officer.
Yeah.
She organises all sorts of social activities for students. For example, every 5 weeks she organises a welcome dinner for new students.
Yes, I went to that. It was very
did
nice.
you?
Yes.
And then there's bowling and soccer. We've got teams of students that play soccer on Sunday. We've taken students to the MCG to watch Australian rules football, Aussie rules.
Yeah.
Trips to the beach. We took a group of students to the Great Ocean Road. They did some surfing,
Yeah.
all sorts of things like that.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And then there's always, at the end of every year, we have a Christmas party. It's not really a religious thing, it's more just a celebration to end the year on.
Actually, I have done some of those things. It has been great, especially to meet students who are in higher level.
Yeah.
You will improve your language very quickly.
I think these student activities are so great. Actually, I have been involved in some of them, and now I want to meet more local people here. But the problem is that I found that scary.
Yeah, that is an issue. I think it does take time and effort, you know, to get out there and meet different people. And I think the best way is probably to start by joining RMIT University activities and organisations, because you can meet, you know, other young university local people there too.
You're right, yeah.
And there are social and sporting clubs in RMIT that you can join, because you are an RMIT student even if you aren't studying in your course yet. Also, don't forget that you can always visit your local church or mosque or temple. That's another way of meeting local people who share the same religious belief as you. Even if it is scary, it's just getting out there and meeting local people. Different people respond to homesickness in different ways. Sometimes people look really inwards. They focus a lot on themselves. They're in their comfort zone. They feel happy and comfortable. It's a risk to get out there and do something different, and sometimes it's easier to just stay in your zone.
Yes, I agree with you. For example, I feel very happy when I meet someone that speaks Spanish, but I know that I have to make a balance. Yes, if I want to improve my English, I need to meet local people. Yes. Janelle, what else do you recommend?
I think, look, you're right, absolutely. Keeping a balance is probably the most important thing. Of course, you want to have a comfort zone. You feel happy there. It's good. And getting out there is stressful sometimes, but you know, it's a really great opportunity to meet new people and have new experiences. And to do that, you can also join local community groups. For example, there are music organisations, music groups, theatre groups. Students have joined the local gym, for example, to stay fit. Yeah, there's a lot of students seem to do that in the city here. Look, even volunteer organisations are a good way. And one student started visiting an old people's home, and she used to go and talk to the old people and spend some time with them, and they absolutely loved her. And do you know what else happened to that student? Her English improved incredibly. You know, she started to be able to understand Australian slang, Australian idioms and expressions. So she really was starting to sound more of a local herself by the end of that time.
Good.
I mean, how many of you had a really hard time understanding the Australian accent when you first got here?
Well, I did.
And me.
And you know what? I feel a bit embarrassed, and I still have some problem with understanding local people. And I have been here nearly 7 months.
No, don't feel bad. It's happened to me as well sometimes. Yeah.
Yes, I know, but I still remember when I first arrived here and I was asking someone directions. Excuse me, sir. Please, excuse me, please, sir. Please, can you help me?
I hope so. It all depends, doesn't it?
Pardon?
Never mind. Just joking. What's your problem?
I want to get to the Sandakil Beach from here.
Sandakil Beach. Oh, you mean St Kilda Beach?
Yeah. Which tram is it that I catch?
Yep, no worries. What you do, you've got to head straight back into the city till you get to Burke Street. Hang a right on Burke Street and 96 will take you straight there. Can't miss it.
Excuse me, what is your 96 mean?
Well, it's the number of the tram, isn't it? 96 on the left-hand side of Burke Street. Can't miss it. Anyway, love, better go. See ya.
He speaks so fast. After he left, it took me 5 minutes to understand what did he talk to me. But I still cannot understand what did he say. You're 96. Me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, some of our phrases can be a bit confusing at times, and you actually have to be careful and make an effort to find people that you can practice your English with, who speak slowly and clearly.
Yes, Jeanette, do you recommend the conversation classes they have here at REW?
Yeah.
I haven't signed up for these classes, but some of my friends have, and they love them.
That's so good to hear, because you know, the people that come in to do those classes, they're volunteers. They take time to have a chat. They're not rushing off to their work. They actually just want to get to know you and help you with your conversation. And the other thing about conversation classes is that you actually learn about slang and idioms that you wouldn't normally learn in your academic English course. For example, the language of young people. I mean, you don't find that in the textbooks, do you?
No.
And that will help me understand people in the street. So I might sign up for some classes.
Good. That's good.
That's nice.
If you're having a hard time coping with your new life in Melbourne, here are some ways that both REW and RMIT University can help. A good first point of contact is REW Student Services. The staff at REW Student Services have many years' experience helping students with all kinds of concerns. For some students, things can improve after speaking with a member of our Student Services team. For others, homesickness can have a big impact on attendance and academic progress. That's when we work together to connect students to other RMIT services for further support. An important RMIT University service that can help is the International Student Information Service, or ISIS. ISIS is the central support point for international students at RMIT. To help you settle in, the staff at ISIS deliver practical survival skills workshops. They can also arrange personalised advice through one-on-one consultations. Another valuable RMIT service is the free and confidential RMIT University Counselling Service, where specially trained counsellors can assist with a wide range of academic and personal difficulties. To finish, we want you to know that everyone's adjustment time to another country is different. Feeling homesick can be a cycle. Some weeks you feel very happy, and other weeks you feel like getting on the next plane home. Just remember that you're not alone. Now you know that there are many social support networks available both within REW and RMIT University, and even outside in the wider Melbourne community. The more adventurous you are here in Melbourne, the less homesick you'll feel. The more you get involved in local life, the more your English will improve too. So be bold, take some risks, get out of the city, travel around, explore new worlds. Then you can enjoy your life here as much as possible.